In 2014, it was clear that we needed to accelerate the energy transition. I'm Alex Tancock, I'm the CEO of Intercontinental Energy.
We're trying to do an energy transition where we're replacing 100 years of oil and gas with non-fossil fuels. And that requires us to directly electrify, it requires green fuels.
And if you look around the world, there are these large coastal deserts that are undeveloped, and they're rich in wind and solar resources. We looked around the world to see where we thought we could develop the best projects at the largest scale. If you think about how we consume energy in the world today, about a third of it gets consumed in the form of electrons, and the other 2/3 then is molecules.
So the hydrogen molecule is where the energy is. It's the base element that is the most pervasive in the universe, yet very difficult to isolate here on Earth. Within a coal-fired power station, it's the hydrogen that is burnt with the energy, but unfortunately this also releases carbon dioxide as a byproduct. Within our process, we create and release the hydrogen from seawater, and it's then that this is pumped, stored, transported and transformed into a product or a fuel vector that is able to be used without any release of carbon dioxide.
Intercontinental Energy is a really exciting place to work because it involves a lot of challenge. So these aren't small projects and they're not easy concepts, they're not been done before. As an engineer and wanting to be a problem solver, these are big problems. And so it's finding really out-of-the-box solutions.
The energy markets can't wait for the supply of green hydrogen to be made available at scale. At Intercontinental Energy, we have gone straight for scale, because if we are going to meet these 2050 targets, the volumes that need to be produced are massive.
And because of this, we've created the node, where we have a standalone cluster of wind turbines, solar panels and electrolyzers all together that are themselves a viable sub-project. But because this system is modular, if you have a particular concern or environmentally sensitive receiver, you're able to move around and ensure that you are separated from this environmental concern, and we can deliver our projects in an environmentally responsible and efficient manner.
And our sites that we have identified and are now currently developing with our partners will be able to provide at scale and meet the demands of the world economy.
The current energy system as it's built today is not sustainable. So as we look forward to generations ahead, and I have 3 children, I will have grandchildren one day, how are they going to get their energy? Without green hydrogen, it's just very difficult to see how we do that. If there aren't companies out there that are pioneering this space, then how are we going to get there?
It is, of course, challenging, there are uncertainties, but it is at the same time a very exciting ride. I think we have a great team, very high caliber people, all subject matter experts in their various fields, each with at least a decade of experience. So being able to tap into that experience, certainly very inspiring.
This is a marathon, it's not a sprint. And so everything we do with a sort of multi-generational focus. We can only make these projects happen by working really closely with our important stakeholders. Our 2 strategic investors. So we have GIC, the Government Investment Corporation of Singapore, and Hy24, which is the world's largest dedicated hydrogen fund. And in order to sort of work with them in a way that is this long-term vision, we have to be the trusted partner in hydrogen.